This is the plaintiff, Erica Williams. She says she gave the defendant a deposit for an apartment she was renting, and at the last minute, the defendant refused to allow her to move in, and she and her 2 boys were homeless. If that weren't bad enough, the woman won't return a $500 deposit. That's why she's suing. This is the defendant, Leora Schwartz. She says the plaintiff lied on her application, sent her vulgar texts, emails, and she had to block her because the plaintiff was getting very nasty. She owes this woman nothing. She backed out of their agreement and thinks the judge will side with her. She's accused of walking away from a tenant.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff gave the defendant a deposit for a department, took the money, but wouldn't let her move in. Now, the defendant says the plaintiff lied on her application and got super vulgar. It's the case of lies, lies, lies.
Thank you, Douglas.
Welcome in.
Erica Williams?
That's correct,
You
Your
are
Honor.
suing Leora Schwartz for $500 of a deposit that you want returned to you, you feel you are entitled to, you feel she is not. Let me hear from you. What happened?
Back in August, I was on a listing to look up apartments. I ran across Miss Schwartz's apartment. I contacted her. She asked me how much did I have towards the deposit. I deposited that $500 in her personal account at Chase.
Because you saw the apartment and you liked it?
Yes.
Okay, how many bedrooms?
It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay, go on.
So once I did that, I spoke with her, and she asked me when can I, come up with the deposit. I told her I could. She told me that I needed to get it in before 4 p.m. that business day. So
Why? Were you going to take the place?
Yes, I was going to take the unit.
All right, now you are receiving Section 8 assistance,
That's
right?
correct.
Government assistance to pay your rent. So then began a process of Section 8 because you can't move in there and they won't pay the rent unless they've approved it and made sure that it's safe and everything else, right?
That's correct.
But something breaks down in the relationship between you two before that. What happened?
Okay, it seems as if once I gave her my money into that account, then she started having these crazy demands. She wanted to come to my place where I was residing at then to see how I kept that unit, which I thought that was weird. And then I had asked her what was my remaining balance. I knew it was like $675. That's what I was assuming. And she told me that it was $2,000 and something for me to move in for first and last. And then I asked her, wasn't the housing people supposed to pay, the...
No, hold on. Can I have the lease?
Sure.
Yeah.
There is no first and last. There is only the security and the first month.
The apartment is how much a month? $1,275?
Correct.
Right. So if it's $1,275 and all you paid was $500, then you're supposed to pay $2,050. Why was that a big surprise? It's what you signed, in other words, is what I'm trying to tell you. It's right here.
Okay.
You signed it, so that's not a surprise. She didn't change the rules on you. All right, so what happens then?
She wanted to do inventory of what I was moving in the unit and stuff like that. She wanted to be there when I moved all my things in, and that kind of just threw me overboard. I was just like, why?
Just say no. She doesn't have a right to be there while you're moving your stuff in. You're moving in. If you're paying rent from that day, your landlord doesn't have a right to sit around your apartment. So what happens?
When she said that she wanted to be there, I just told her she's doing a little bit too much and I'm not going to go ahead with the unit.
Okay. I want to see, did she text you that she wanted to be there when you moved in? Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see the texts. Did you text her that you insist on being there when she moved in?
No, I told her that I need to be there because we still need to do the money exchange.
Okay.
She already had the keys
So
from
what you
the
wanted
day
to do was
before.
meet her there or be there while she moved in?
Meet her there.
Meet her there for the money exchange
For the
before she
money
could move in.
and get the signed lease.
So your
because-
position is you never said to her, I'm going to stand around watching you move in, but
No.
instead I have to meet you there because you owe me money and we need to sign the lease. Okay,
And-
so wait, let's get the exact language. Maybe there was a misunderstanding. Be there because that's how it's done. At the time, you will sign the lease, rider, and move-in inventory. You need to give me, at that point, the security deposit and the prorated rent of September. Only then can you actually bring your stuff in. So please, as I've told you a few days ago, let's coordinate when you're going to come in because you still owe money and have to sign a renewed lease. No problem? And that's when I'll put the lights in my name and thank you. So apparently that wasn't a problem. You did understand what she meant. She was just rubbing you the wrong way.
Yes.
I know. Listen, lady, you're a bit too much. I have no time for drama or anything, so I'm thinking about not even moving in your unit. My vibe don't adapt to yours, and the shower isn't going to work for my standard taste. All right.
Now, the
so
whole
you lost out
deposit-
on rent for September.
Correct. Plus, I had to pay out of pocket. She never returned the keys. I had to change the lock the next day and had to put my apartment back on the market.
Okay. So you're demanding your $500 back, and tell me on what legal basis would she have to give it back to you? What did she do?
So if the tenant didn't like the landlord's vibe, does the tenant have the right to say, I'm not going to move in and I want my deposit back?
No,
Why?
because you have an agreement. Once you have a contract or you have a verbal agreement to make a deposit, you have to pay.
Anybody disagree with that? That's pretty compelling.
I disagree completely. If the tenant is not comfortable to move in, there is no deposit to be held. They're holding deposit to tenant move in, live there, and if they want to move out, hold the deposit for any damages. But when tenant is not moving, why deposit? What is deposit for?
I don't know. I got to tell you, I completely disagree with you, but you're kind of convincing nonetheless. That's very interesting. Going inside the courtroom.
I had called around about 5-something at night. I had apologized to her.
I'm really sorry for the verbal, emotional things I said. Yes, I'm going through a lot, but I had no business taking my frustrations out on you and others. I've had so many situations that had me spending unnecessary money. My boys are my concern. I can't take them through this. So Saturday morning at noon, I will have my money for you. I will never, ever disrespect you again. I feel so ashamed of myself and my house purse. Have a better day today. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you again. Accept my apology. Did she ever answer that?
No.
So you get an email from Section 8 on September 13th.
Correct.
May I see it?
Sure.
All right. So, hello, I want and need my money back. Can I meet up with you? 12:13, 12:15. Good morning. 12:16. Hey, I need my money. I found another place. I need my cash deposit today or tomorrow morning. 12:40. I need my cash, please. 2:13. Wow. Now you can't answer the phone. Just have my money tomorrow, please. 2:15. People play games with other people's money, but I'm in no position for the games. I'm so serious about my cash. The next day. When will you have my money? Do I come to your job? Because I can also bring you the key. 7:50 in the morning. Trust me, I'm not one to play with about my cash. I want my money today. 8:30 in the morning. You're an evil person, and I pray your crippling thoughts. I don't know.
See, Your Honor.
8:42. Evil, evil. You mad? When you're the reason behind it with your bad way. I don't want the unit. It's not going to work. I don't ever want to move into your unit. 8:42. I'm going to go to small claims, ask for pain and suffering plus filing. Oh my gosh, girl.
I know.
I know.
Because she was ignoring me, Your
I
Honor.
know. Sometimes we got to take that and then just figure out what our next step is rather than making ourselves crazy and letting someone else make us crazy. Just a minute, ma'am.
Sorry.
9:10. Wait how it ends. If I snap, don't call the police. Be as bold as you are about not giving me my money. I will literally go all out for my hard-earned money. All I want's my money, honey. 9:45.
Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing.
You said good luck. It would be if you gave me my money. That's all I want, just my money. 9:48. Rent it to someone who cares about your business. I don't give a rat's ass about moving in that area at all. I'm not wasting my time on y'all, so give me my money, you evil ass person. 9:49. If it's worth going to jail, I will.
Your Honor.
Oh, wait, I'm not done. 11:24, like 5 or 6 texts later. Yep, I got issues with you about my money. Really? And I'm not trying, but you can't walk away with my money. 11:57, 11:58, 11:58, 11:58, 11:58, 11:58. Those are 4 separate texts. You're a liar. You're a Section 8 scammer. 12:01. A bunch of money symbols and maybe 60 emojis, including the middle finger. A bunch of skulls, a bunch of monsters, a sick person, someone with a thermometer, more sick people, 2 emojis throwing up, 5 emojis cursing, 2 more skulls, angry cat, 2 cops, code, blue code, nasty, nasty, nasty. Ay, Dios mío. And then it's about, there are like 80 texts in the space of an hour. I allowed you to bring out the beast in me. Really? We can't look at that. Have you ever been to therapy? You should. No, I've been to therapy. I don't look down on that, so, okay. But you really should think about when you make a statement like I allowed you to bring out the beast in me. I think you got to take a little responsibility for the beast in you coming out. It's not somebody else who allows that, you know? Mm-hmm. All right. What else did you want to say? Anything else?
When she changed her mind about the apartment, the emails that you didn't see and that I also blocked later on, she was trashing my apartment. My apartment passed inspection with flying colors.
Well, what did she say in the emails about your apartment?
She said it's outdated, it's dirty, and broken, and it's not. None of the above.
It was just little things that they could have fixed, but
May I?
yeah, it's nice tile.
Yeah, but that's
in there.
not. I know, but that isn't why you bailed. You bailed because you don't like her attitude, and there was a nice place for you to get on the list.
When she contacted my worker that Thursday, my worker called me and told me I needed to come in after I apologized. So I'm
but your apology doesn't mean anything. Like, in other words, you think that you apologize so you get to have everything the way it was before you freaked out, and that's not true.
Yeah.
I might decide I don't want you there after you freaked out, and certainly after all these texts. I mean, you kind of lost it. Now I need to talk to you, and I need you to hear what I am going to say. All right. There are laws that cover all of us. All of us. I am sorry that you are not in a position to let $500 go. I strongly suggest that in the future, when you are not in a position to let $500 go, you then don't make a decision that's going to put you in a position of having to give up the $500. Now, that could have been a good decision for you and your boys if you're going to get a better place, if you're going to get a place you like better, if you don't feel like dealing with her for whatever reasons you have and you don't want to be with her. But like the crazy that I see the next day is an indignant crazy that kind of feels like they've been done wrong. And what I want to do for you right now is remove any doubt that you've been done wrong. The law's on her side. You weren't done wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So don't let that, get that out of your head. Don't die with that in your head, that you were done wrong. You weren't. The law's on her side. You made a decision. You didn't want the place. You made it late. You don't get deposits back. Deposits are non-refundable. Okay? All right. Are you in a new place now? Mm-hmm. You like it?
Yes.
Is it better?
Yes.
Is it the place you were on the list for?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe the next time then, right? Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Verdict for the defendant.
Thank you.
So the defendant prevails in this case. Ms. Williams, you got some good advice from the judge. As she pointed out, the law's on her side, not yours, so you understand, right?
Yes.
You feel a little embarrassed by all those messages she was reading?
Yes.
I would have. What'd you mean? What'd you mean when you said, if I snap, don't call the cops?
People, when you're in a tough situation and your money's looking funny and you're feeling like someone is trying to take advantage of you, you just don't want to snap and do something that you'll later regret.
Okay. I was wondering what you meant by that. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure you're sorry you did that now. Or are you? Maybe not.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope things work out for you. All right, Ms. Schwartz, it's a very interesting case here, but you're in the right, so that's that, I guess, huh?
I appreciate that the judge saw it that way. She was very fair and funny, and thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You must sign a few documents. Harvey, what do you think?
Okay, look, here's the deal, Doug. Once you sign, you're on the hook. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.